You see that? Boom! Yes, them are fair for sure. Me nah make no shot go catch you. Watch out! Oh yeah, you must have on the head.
On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Wednesday evening to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side. So we have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. That small video clip that you saw just before the On The Spot News Media intro was a scene of Knockingz and Clappingz between police and armed criminal elements from the one other section of Tarspen, the section known as Capture Land. Yeah man, but we're gonna get back to it later down in the video, and we have some more video clippings to share with you know about happenings happening in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. So the first thing that we're gonna talk about, you know, my peeps, is that the government has declared a state of public emergency in 4 police divisions, namely the St. Andrews South, the St. Andrews Central, the Kingston Western, and the St. Catherine South Police Divisions. A statement from the Office of the Prime Minister indicated that the imposition of the security measures follows a significant increase in violent criminal activities within these particular police divisions. It says that these locations have been identified as hotspots for gang-related warfare, which has posed public safety risk for its residents as well as commuters and bystanders. So according to the Office of the Prime Minister, an intelligence assessment has revealed that violence and criminal activities in these communities has reached a level beyond what standard policing strategies can manage effectively to restore stability and public order. So by declaring the state of public emergency and the enhanced security tactics, it will enable our security forces to disrupt criminal networks, apprehend offenders, and foster conditions for lasting peace. Boy, I mean, I know about the lasting peace part of the statement there, but these actions will be carried out with full respect for constitutional safeguards and the protection of the citizens and their rights. Some of peeps, we don't know about the thing that looks safe, none at all. Nowhere in a Jamaica right now. Right across the length and breadth, me I tell you, the thing murky and grimy like a pool of dirty water. Yeah man. So watch this now, my peeps. Somebody get a loudspeaker there for me and shout in the come, because the squad of them in the Kingston Eastern Police Division have some work for them deal with again. Yeah man. Remember what the police commissioner saying, them not tell film police them for retreat. We no need to tell the criminal themselves to stop pointing them gun at the police, because Officer Yeman pick and team and millions, the commissioner say, him spend for them officers them to train them at the agriculture school where them learn how to plant can in a dirty boy tumok. Yeah man. So the latest victim to the hands of the squad of them right now is this brother presently on your screen, identified as 27-year-old Adam Eddie. Boy, if this a brother here 27 still, at 27 rough years, him live on planet Earth because him look closer to 60 more than anything else. So the incident occurred sometime around 4:45 a.m. along Lacey Road in Franklin Town. So according to the police, an illegal firearm was allegedly recovered from the body of the now deceased man. The matter is being probed by the Independent Commission of Investigations. And as at January 15th, the police have been involved in 12 fatal knockings and clappings so far. Boy, Channel Star, Jamaica coming like Haiti in a way. And in some sort of way, we kind of worse, because while go on Haiti, you can't understand it because them a fight a civil war in the country. We don't have no civil war a fight in our country. And so much running gun battles between police and soldier. And criminal elements. And criminal elements slaughter regular members of Jan Public. The thing will look good, my peeps. Channel Star, I tell you. The year just start. Right now. Start off with a bang. So a quick point of correction. I stated that it was Lacey Road in Franklin Town, but it's actually Lacey Road in Rallington Town, which falls in the Kingston Eastern Police Division, which has also imposed a 48-hour curfew since Monday evening. So my peeps, the thing really murky out there in the streets. Now we are going to move on over there to the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Kingston Western Police Division, where the Kingston Western Police have listed several persons who have been deemed wanted by them. The police believe that these people can assist them in relation to a number of Knockingz and Clappingz incidents that has occurred in their division and its environs. Now the criminal elements in question has since been identified as the first one, Tafari Gale, but he's more popularly known in the criminal underworld as Tyson. The next man has since been identified as Ted Berry. He's known as Buds or Kang in the streets. The next criminal element has since been identified as Troy Rogers. The next criminal element has since been identified as Orlando Edwards, but them call him Sparks in the streets. The next criminal element identified as Romain Wright, but them call him Rumbar in the streets. The next criminal element has since been identified as O'Kane Cooper, otherwise known as OB. The next criminal element has since been identified as Jermaine Balfour. The next one has since been identified as Kemar Miller. The next one identified as Ryan McFarlane, but them call Ryan McFarlane Engine. The next criminal element identified as Jason Campbell, which has been featured on the Spot News Media a whole lot since last year. So Jason Campbell, otherwise known as Liz. Right now, Liz, look like you're number out for play, because your name I call up too much in recent months. So Officer Yeman Pick and team is out to find you. So I would advise Liz and all other persons that was listed by On The Spot News Media, by extension, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, to turn in yourself to the Denham Town Police forthwith. So anyone knowing the whereabouts of these criminal elements are being urged also to contact the Denham Town Police. And you can contact the Denham Town Police at 876-948-6443, or you can call Crime Stop at 311, the NIB, that is the National Intelligence Bureau, tip line at 811. And if you can't figure out none of them there, you can just link 119, that's police emergency number. And as always, if you don't trust the police, link On The Spot News Media or any like-minded vlogger. Give us the information and we will most definitely pass it on to the relevant authorities who can make effective change. Yeah, man. So now, my peeps, we're going to pay a visit over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled, violence-prone St. Catherine North Police Division, where on Monday, the police them put on a decent spot of work and seize this AR-15 assault rifle during an operation in the community of Greendale in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Sadly, no arrest was made in connection with the find. The weapon was found in a wooded area. The police stated that the team went to the area in search of guns, drugs, and wanted persons. The police states that they never seen a body, but them see the strap, so them carry it in. And the CIB personnel attached to the Spanish Town police station is presently investigating. Don't know them good as send it in for swab and see if them can get some prints, and you don't know the thing set where that is concerned. So now more in the report upon the ongoing flare-up in Spanish Town along Thai-Spen main road right there. So the community are captured and the Thai-Spen right there. So the police and the residents and criminal elements presently clashing are at odds. So the video footage I showed you just before the On The Spot News Media intro was recently recorded today, just a few moments ago. So residents states that the police them coming at the area and I deal with them vicious for no reason, which of course we don't know how them criminal elements they behave more time. So the police report suggests that they went into the area on an operation for go for some criminal elements. We get to understand, say them get information, say the Dan will live a Farin, that a Plaka, that a Bunman brother, Andrew Bunman Hope brother, where lose film 3 points some time ago. The one time Dan, now him brother take over the Dan ship and I run it from in the United States and have daddy badness on the ground as the man where run the ground. So we are talking about Rowan Hope, the brother of Andrew Bunman Hope. Them call him Plaka. So it is said that the police them get intelligence say Plaka son, known as Ran, in our house with a capture. In a house with gun and gunman. So the police them launch the raid to go over there, to go capture them. So by the time the police them reach pan the ends and circle lanes, billions, them spot the rake, jump through the back door and run off, guns blazing in the direction of the squad of them to make good them escape. So of course the squad of them return fire and a lone can start beat pan them. Anyway, luckily for them, they made good their escape on foot. So for deflect the police them from going after Plaka boy with them call Ran, other criminal elements in the area rise up the tall up them and start take on the squad of them in the place. Billions. The Kras might them get instruction for the out in the streets and create a human barrier between the criminals and the police. So me I tell my peeps, it was a real sure Hollywood type of business that go on over there in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. So I'm going to share some more video clippings we don't know about the happenings over there so you can see for yourself. The man them slash some police vehicle tire, drop big stone in a windscreen. Them deal with the situation grimy over there, man. The Krasmites and the hoodlums out in all them glory, even Pitney. Boy, I tell my peeps, nowhere else in the world you can see police go for operation for gunman and so much people come out and stand against what the police represents, which is law and order. And sad to say, my peeps, this is the exact reason why Jamaica has transformed and become the murder capital of the world. Because we have too much waste people in our country where support criminality. Yeah, man, saying away, watch.
Look at people them t-shirts.
Yeah, what's this one with his shield? Yeah, I catch you one with his shield.
Where?
See him over the side, front, catch you with his shield. Go with them tank and then go.
Yes, if you brown one from Punish Town, this one a big one.
Alright, see I one back tire, but then stop. See stop mark there. One back tire that. On the vehicle here. So one pound and one stop. See that one here? That's back tire stop. See mark, yes sir. See there, but then stop it up. So this vehicle now, same thing for one now. Yeah man, see what this road so then cut it around this look like. So 1 each. Oh boy.
Now my peeps, I hope you see for yourself, you know. The type of crasmites, hooligans, all dirty kind of boy where the police them have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. This just goes to show, you know, that sometime when the police them murder some of them, you don't care even too sorry for them, none at all. Because they are out there behaving like that for what? Because police come for gunman, them so-called Dan. Boy, may I tell you my peeps, nowhere else in the world, anything like this could have happened other than in Jamaica. Boy, may I tell you, it's rough. Now over there in the Manchester Police Division, a 35-year-old criminal element identified as Raymond Samuels, but them call him Spenshell in the streets, come from Bronte district over there in Christiana, Manchester. The police them finally throw some whole heap of charges upon him. Yeah man. So he has been charged with 6 counts of Knockingz and Clappingz with intent, 2 counts of prohibited weapon, 2 counts of unauthorized possession of ammunition, and 2 counts of using a firearm to commit a felony and accessory after the fact to commit a fatal Knockingz and Clappingz. So the Manchester Police says following an intelligence-driven operation that led to the capture of several wanted men in the parish on January 9th, a team went to a house in Saltmarsh in Trelawney where the criminal element Raymond Samuels was seen and apprehended. He was later transported to the Mandeville police station where he was subsequently charged on Monday for all of them crime there where him commit. Yeah man. So now see how the criminal elements them do it. Him left all the way cross borders and a hide in another terrible garrison place in a Trelawney known as Saltmarsh. Boy, may I tell you, decent spot of work that still by the squad of them. So the last thing that we are going to talk about now, my peeps, is over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. James Police Division where a man who was out on bail get fatally taken out of this life by the police. Yeah, man. So the man who was out on bail for murder and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition was fatally conned up by the police over the weekend. The criminal element has since been identified as 30-year-old Leonardo Murray, but them call him Bigga Ninja in the streets. Him come from around one little dirty place so them call Hart Street, where me I tell you say a whole heap of criminal element infest around there so like a roach. So the St. James police have stated that sometime around 5 a.m. Saturday morning, they carried out a targeted operation along Hart Street to search for some wanted criminals. The cops alleged that the criminal element, Leonardo Murray, aka Bigga Ninja, rock and pop off and pint him chops and clap some can in their direction when time them see him. And of course, the officers took evasive action and planted some can in the dirty boy stomach, spread him out like a sheet, leaving him lifeless, no longer among the land of the living. The police stated that the criminal element was out on bail for a fatal Knockingz and Clappingz and a slew of gun-related charges. And one of his conditions of bail is that he should reside in Westmoreland and stay far, and might I add, far away from the parish of St. James, but him still come back in him little home ground and they round there with gun. So the police them just go around, they go fix him and give Indicom some more work for do. And as I stated earlier, the police them ClapWeh 12 since the start of the year. Yeah man, another decent spot of work again by the squad of them. So anyway my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah man.